Start whenever.
Welcome. We are with Rose Helmet Institute Technology. This is part of our technical communications project on water filtration. We wanted to talk about the grand challenges, so we chose clean water. So this activity goes with water filtration. We are going to show how you can make an easy water filter on your own. So first, we gathered our materials. We just had them sitting out right here. We'll show you them as we go. We just took a plastic water bottle. It's just easy to cut and we'll use later. So first, we like to start with putting the mesh and rubber band on the mouth of the bottle. The mesh is just about a 3-inch square, and then we're just rubber banding it to the mouth of a bottle. We liked the mesh over like a coffee filter because you can see through it, and it just catches the some of the smaller mediums that we're going to put in later. Next, we're going to cut the bottle. We want to cut at the halfway line. Just like that, and we're going to end up inserting the top into the bottom half, just like that. You can dump it upside down, it shouldn't come out. We are now going to draw a max fill line on the bottle, just to ensure the students don't fill up the bottle with their mediums too much where they can't add in the dirty water. We're just doing it about a 1/4 inch or so from the top, so we've got enough room for the water. Once we've done that, we can start adding the filter material. We did decide that it was easier to go on and pre-make the bottles for the students. That way they didn't have to worry about cutting them at different heights and them not fitting together, and it was just easier this way. So the first layer we want to put in is the cotton balls. This is to ensure that none of the particulate matters fall through. We do have the mesh there holding it, but some of the sand can still run through the mesh. The other mediums we are going to put in, there's some sand, beads, gravel, and packing peanuts. It doesn't really matter what type of materials you put in. You can be creative, do whatever you want. If you use the packing peanuts, we do suggest you not use the biodegradable ones. They will melt in the middle of the experiment. So next we're going to have the students pick 3 of the materials, of the mediums they want to put in. Whichever ones they want. And it doesn't matter how much of each they put in as long as they don't go above the max fill line. So we're choosing the beads, gravel, and sand. You can place them in whatever order you want.
This is the part that the students can have some fun with. They don't have to put it all in at once. They can put in a little bit of sand, then decide that they might want to put some gravel, then put some more sand in. This is kind of a time for them to be creative.
Once the filter mediums have been put in, we've got a bottle of dirty water that we just collected. Ours happens to be snow that's been on the side of the roads for the last month. It doesn't matter where you get your water from. You can get it out of a lake or a stream, or you can just get regular tap water and add dirt, mulch, sticks, leaves, trash to it, however you want, whatever you want. We do suggest that you don't use oil because packing materials that we have do not filter out the oil, so that it does not come out clean in the end. So you have your dirty water, so make sure you shake it up, and then you can just add it to the top of your filter and make sure it doesn't overflow. And you just let it run down. If you put the sand on top, you may have to squeeze the bottle a little bit to get the water to run on down.
Just like dry sand at the beach, when the sand gets wet, it just clumps up some, so it needs a little help getting started.
There in the bottom, you can see it start to come out. It's actually coming out fairly clean. You can also set the bottle of dirty water next to your filter, and you can compare the filtered water with the dirty water. And at this point you can see what particles each layer takes out. Like the top layer, you can see takes out the sticks, and then you can see the sand holds up some of the other darker dirt particles, and then you can see there's some more dirt being pulled out. And then the cotton balls are hard to see in the bottom, but if you end up taking the filter apart, you'll see that the cotton balls are very dark, so it's taking out more dark particles.
If you want, the students can refilter the water multiple times to see if it gets cleaner on each one. If you decide to do that, be careful because, again, this is held together pretty tightly. So you as a teacher may want to take that apart for them, or use a bottle that doesn't fit as tight. Once you're done with your filter, it's very easy to take them apart, dump everything into the trash, rinse them out, and use them again next year. They can be recycled year after year, and then if something does happen, they aren't very expensive to replace.
Mm-hmm. We just collected the bottles from some we had laying around, so this experiment becomes very cheap and economically sound, efficient.
This is our description of our project. We hope that you enjoy it. Thank you.